I'm back. My girl called me earlier, so. What was I thinking about? The tackling, I was talking about the tackling this morning. Yo, what up? The tackling, it's definitely got to get better. Makari Page has to get better. I mean, there's no reason why Makari Page should be regressing this year. It's crazy to me. But once you start losing confidence, that's just what happens. You start to regress, Yeah, Makari's been missing tackles and just not playing well, and we really needed him to this year. We needed him to. Like, bro, you've been a 2-year starter. We were expecting big things out of you, bro. Especially with Rod Moore not playing. But he's been playing like boo-boo. Makari. Quinn Johnson's been playing pretty good at safety. Luckily, that's good to see. But you really need Makari to play with better. Wesley Walker is back, and he's playing okay. What's his name? And people say the funniest stuff. I was on some page and some Michigan page, and somebody was like, Michigan brought in Ricky Johnson and Jaden Mangum for this game, for this Oregon game. And I'm like, bro, Jaden Mangum has been hurt since the beginning of the season. He's played in one game and has 0 tackles. And Ricky Johnson, I don't think he's played really at all. Neither one of those guys have any stats for Michigan. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. State, they look beatable. Ohio State looks beatable. But we got to keep building to that. Oregon is on the table. And this is the thing. And I'm gonna get into this when I get home and do my pregame video for Oregon. If the defense plays fundamentally sound, well-coached football, we can have a chance against anybody. That was the hope for this year, was the defense was going to be locked down. Just like Nebraska, Ohio State. If your defense shows up and shuts down the other team or slows them down, you can have a chance against anybody. And for me as a fan, or thinking like a coach, all I need to see is somebody else slow you down. That's all I need to see. Once I see somebody else slow you down, that's all I need to see. So now I know it can be done. Now I can be done. So, that's all I need to see. I just need one team to slow you down, to give me a blueprint or to see that it's possible. That's all I need. So for Ohio State, that's all I needed, was to see that Nebraska game. I got some that we can beat y'all. That's all I needed for them. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for any team. If I see it, you know what I'm saying? So, but Oregon, tackling is big, and that's why people are stressing about tackling. You should be, because it's big going against a team like Oregon with all those sideways passes and the stuff that they do. You have to tackle well, because they're banking on you missing tackles. That's what they're banking on, you missing tackles. Whether it's in the run game or it's in the throw game. Because a lot of their passes are just extensions of the running game. So they're banking on that. If they throw a little wide receiver screen and they make the first guy miss, and now they're looking at 2nd and 2 instead of 2nd and 8. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing about that. Offensively, they just have to keep adding stuff in. You got to keep adding stuff in. Okay, you got your boy Davis Warren. Let's start seeing some deep shots. We need some more chunk plays. Let me see Fred Moore. Let me see Fred Moore on a double move. It's time to start seeing that type of stuff. Let's see. Let's see him on a double move. You know, so let's start adding in and seeing some of these other dudes. You get the ball to some of these other dudes. You know, when I do these car lives, I get all these weird people in here. Well, some of them weird. Now I go through and watch them over. I go through and watch them over so I can ban people. So people in the chat saying crazy stuff because I can't see it. Be careful what you say, because I'm gonna watch this over and I'm gonna ban people that's saying stupid stuff. And I know some of y'all are just trolls or bots anyway, but if you want to be able to comment, watch what you say, because I'm gonna watch this over and see the live chat replay and just start banning hide user comments forever. And honestly, I get enjoyment out of it also. But yeah, I didn't like that front that Wink was doing. I didn't like that. To me, Wink wants to outsmart everybody. Like, bro, stop trying to be so smart. You stop trying to always be the smartest guy in the room. Sometimes the simplest stuff is the best stuff. Stop trying to outsmart everybody. Like, bro, sometimes you make yourself, you mess things up for yourself sometimes, Wink. That's what I feel like. Wink messes stuff up for himself because he tries to do too much. Oh, I'm trying to outsmart him. Sometimes you don't have to outsmart teams that you're just better than. Sometimes you can just be vanilla and that's going to work the best. You know what I'm saying? Because this team isn't that great at doing things. Well, this defense isn't great at doing things outside the box. They're just now getting the regular stuff down. You know what I'm saying? So when you add in extra stuff for them to do, they usually don't do it well. You want to keep it vanilla on that side of the ball. The defense actually has the dogs to just go out and flat out beat people. Offense, now they have to get cute. We have to get cute on offense to win. Defense, we don't have to get cute. The faster Wink realizes that, the better off Michigan will be. You know what I'm saying? Traffic jam. Welcome to Tampa. Let me get you out of here. I'm glad traffic slowed down so I can get you out of here. Bye-bye. But yeah, the Heisman, I'm not sure. Right now, the Heisman's probably Dylan Gabriel. I'm not sure how Genty's still doing. He's going to be in there because his stats are ridiculous. And Travis Hunter. I'm not sure who else is in there for the Heisman. I know Ohio State fans want Will Howard. I don't think he's going to get in there. He might depending on if they can win out. He'll get invited probably, but he won't win it. He'd just be a nice invite for you guys. Come on, let me over, let me over. But yeah, he'd just be an invite. I don't think he ain't gonna win it. Especially not with Dylan Gabriel still playing well, killing it. You know, he's the #1 guy right now. I think him or Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter might win it. If Colorado keeps winning, he might actually win it. You know, because what he's doing is amazing. Like what Travis Hunter's doing is amazing. Like that's a fact. You know, to be playing DB and killing it at receiver, that ain't easy. And even when Gamble was doing it, he wasn't playing much receiver for Ohio State. Chris Gamble, when he was going both ways, he wasn't playing much receiver. You can look up the numbers on that. He wasn't playing that much receiver. Not like this. You know, even Woodson wasn't playing that much receiver. This dude is starting receiver, starting corner. It's crazy. Yeah, Jennings is Genty. It's Genty. I can't think of his first name. He's in there. I don't know what he's done the last couple games though, but I know his stats were crazy before. Yeah, they're putting Barham. They're using Barham a little more on that edge. You know, and Josiah Stewart. He had a big play. You know, that strip sack changed everything for us. That strip sack changed the momentum of that game. He probably should. He probably should switch to edge. You know, he probably should switch to edge. He looks pretty good at edge, honestly, when he's coming off that edge. You know, for whatever reason, linebacker isn't clicking for him. He's starting to get better. He's starting to play better, but the Ohio State game, the rest of the season, we need him to ball out. Oregon, we're going to need him to be making tackles. Him and Barham, everybody's got to tackle well against Oregon, you know. But Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State, we need him to ball out. Is UM beating Oregon? I do not know. Yeah, we definitely need Will Johnson back too. We need him. I'm not sure if he's gonna play or not. I haven't heard anything about it either. You know, if even the way our offense was playing, if the defense was playing better and tackling better, I could still confidently pick us. But you know, I don't do picks anyway. That's not my thing, picking. I just tell you what Michigan needs to do to win from what I think. What Oregon's gonna try to do to beat us and what we need to do to win. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna talk about. What I think we need to do to win. You know, will they do it? Who knows? You know, who knows? Let's see. Too many ifs every week, and that's a fact. That's a fact. The pressure is going to be on Ohio State. If Ohio State loses to Indiana, the pressure is on them. The pressure will already be on. If Ohio State goes undefeated, when they play us, the pressure is on them. The pressure's on Ohio State. our season is already pretty much done. Every game we play, we got nothing to lose. Put it all out there. We got nothing to lose. Like Loveland said last week, we just wrecking people's seasons now. That's all we trying to do is wreck people's seasons. I played some semi-pro ball. In Memphis. Safety and corner. I didn't like playing corner. My foot speed had slowed down too much when I started back playing, but I was still pretty good at safety. But yeah, the pressure is on Ohio State. It's on them, regardless if they beat Indiana or not. All the pressure is on them because Michigan isn't that good, so there's pressure there. You haven't beat Michigan in 3 years, so a lot of the players don't even know how it feels. So there's going to be a lot of pressure to actually get it done, and then there's added pressure because everybody expects you to beat them because Michigan isn't that good. So all the pressure is going to be on them. All of it. You know, all of the pressure will be on Ohio State. You know, Michigan going into the Ohio State game, Michigan should be fancy free, footloose and fancy free. Because you got nothing to lose. So put it all out there. Throw all your trick plays out there. Whatever you want to do, throw it all out there. You know, and get that dub. Because that one, if we manage to beat Ohio State this year, ooh, it's gonna be this one will be sweeter than the last three. This one will be so sweet, knowing that they brought everybody back, they paid the $20 million, and we're not that good of a team, and we still beat them. Boy, they gonna be sick. You talking about burning the shoe down? They gonna be ready to burn Ryan Day at a stake. It'll be hilarious. It'll be hilarious to watch the meltdown. It'll be priceless. Yeah, it'll be priceless to watch that meltdown. Colombo. But yeah, you know, a lot of the stuff that I said, the question marks I had for Ohio State, they all came back. You know, they always want to come over here and say they were right about Michigan. Well, I was right about y'all. All those question marks, they're showing back up. The play calling with Chip Kelly, he's so good. It looked like it was working at first. It ain't no more. It's a long season. Woo! JTT Jack Sawyer. Oh, they're gonna live up to it. They're gonna do it. No, they ain't. Yes, sir. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That offensive line, will it be that? It looks like it's not. You still can't get short yardage. You can't get short yardage. When you can't get short yardage, 3rd and 2s, 4th and 2s, 4th and 1s, when you struggle to get those, it makes the game harder for you. You know, there's nothing easier than just, I'm going to have to call him back. There's nothing easier than just hiking the ball and handing it off. You know, that's the easiest thing you can do. You know, when you got to call passing plays or when you got to try to do jet sweeps to try to get 4th and 1s and 4th and 2s and stuff, it makes the game harder for you. You know, when you can just, all right, halfback sprint for the first down on 4th and 2, you know, whatever. When you can just hand it off to the running back and you know you're going to pick it up 3rd and 2s, 4th and 2s, the game is a lot easier for you. And it's a lot easier to call a game. When you can't get those little short yardages and it's a struggle, it makes the game way more harder for you. And that's what they're having to do. That's what they're dealing with. You know? Hey, we did, because Blake was a monster. The offensive line was good, But Blake just knew how to get all those short yarders. It made it so much easier. Like, all right, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, all right, just go for it. We know Blake gonna get it. Just go. You know. Do you play mono green? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking about blocking you, but I'm not. I can really see Ryan Day being overwhelmed if he loses to Penn State or Indiana. Yeah, the pressure is on in this building for him. You know, what's up, bro? The pressure is on in this building for Ryan Day. The pressure is starting to build for Will Howard also, because being quarterback at Ohio State comes with a lot of pressure. Even at Michigan, and we don't expect that much from our quarterback, it's still a lot of pressure. You know, because that's the top spot. That's the top spot. So the pressure still comes with it, you know. So that pressure just builds on those guys. Ryan Day, and especially the quarterback. That pressure just keeps getting, it just keeps building. It just keeps building. And when the team doesn't play well, it's just building and building. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to handle it. You know? We can see it was, even when CJ Stroud would lose to Michigan, you know, he'd have to come up with he'd say stuff. Oh, you know, I still had a good career, and you know, we still did great. Bro, you lost to Michigan. Nobody cares what you're talking about. You lost to Michigan. Wake up. You at Ohio State. I don't want to hear your looking on the bright side, your glass is half full. Don't nobody want to hear that. You lost to Michigan, son. Where's you at the wrong place for that kumbaya. You come back kumbaya when you beat Michigan. Didn't nobody want to hear that stuff? I'm a Michigan fan and I didn't want to hear it. Boy, shut up. Trying to look at it on the bright side. Shut up, boy. Trying to look on the bright side. You just lost to Michigan, boy. I want to see you crying. I want to see you crying about it. Let me know it meant something to you. I want to see you looking on the bright side. That's that LeBron type of stuff. I still got a great life, and I still Up here, we want you devastated. We want you devastated. We want to hear you say your career at Ohio State or Michigan, you didn't accomplish what you came to accomplish. Beating Ohio State, beating Michigan. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear no glass half full after you lose. We don't want to hear that. Nah, we don't want to hear that, dog. I want to see you up there crying. You know? That's how I feel about it, you know. Hey. And I'm sure most Ohio State fans felt the same way. I don't want to hear the glass is half full and all this after you done lost the biggest rivalry in sports. Maybe it don't mean enough to you. Maybe it don't mean enough to you, but it does to us. Hey, looking on the bright side, bro. Have you spoken on the route tree yet? We get some talent in the slots, but no routes for them to run. We did. Then we go to more than just loving this time. Yeah. And that's why I was saying about getting like Fred Moore and some of these other guys involved. The route tree has been garbage for a long time. The route tree has been garbage for a long time with Bellamy, you know, and they need to find a way to get these other guys involved besides Loveland, like you were saying. They have to find a way. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that guys can't run route. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. I don't want to hear that. Just like y'all said, Omarion Walker couldn't catch. Big time catch. Oh, wow. I don't want to hear that stuff. Them dudes can run routes. do you have the route tree? Is it too complicated? Like a fast guy doesn't need that complicated of a route. You give him a out and up or a corner post, when you see the certain coverage and you give him a out and up or a corner post or something, it's barbecue chicken most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just for you to understand what you're seeing and call the play for that guy. We should be throwing a deep ball to Fred Moore once a game. There's no excuse unless he's hurt. Fred Moore should get a deep ball once a game. Omarion Walker, if he's healthy, should get a deep ball once a game. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even Samaj. I don't mind throwing a deep ball to Samaj. Let him route somebody up like he did USC. You don't need and this is my opinion. Some people think that you have to have a fast guy. I mean, not a fast, a big guy to throw deep. I don't think so. I just need somebody that's fast. Just be fast enough to run past everybody. When you do that double move and we get that coverage that we want, you're fast enough and can run a good enough route to route that dude up, route him up. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to route them up, scheme them up. I want the scheme and then the route to match it up. Boom, wide open, let's go. How many times do we as Michigan fans watch other teams and they have guys wide open deep? It don't matter who it is. The dude is wide open. How many times do we watch games and guys and they get wide open touchdowns? Wide open guys. Deep. It ain't just the talent. That's part of the scheme. That's part of the scheme. So that's on, what's that? Holy fry? See, I don't need to be eating all this fried food. I need to stop and slow down. But food is just, oh my God. But that's on Kirk Campbell and Sharon Moore. You have to get these, you need these chunk plays. And if y'all want to stay around, well, Sharon, you'll probably be around. Kirk, we need to see you be able to get guys deep. Scheme guys open deep. That's what I call them. That's what I call them, car lives. The road rage. Yeah, that's what I call them most of the time, car lives. No, I think Samaj can go downfield. If you're calling, I'm not saying throw it deep to Samaj all the time, but if you have the right play and he should be wide open, he's fast. Because to me, there's two different kinds of deep balls. There's the okay, throw it up. Yeah, I'm covered. Throw it up anyway. I'm 6'5". There's that type of deep ball, which was that's the old Michigan. That's the 90s Michigan. Throw it up, one-on-one, throw it up. David Terrell, Braylon Edwards, Mario Manningham, throw it up. Devin Funches, throw it up. Throw it up. I'm covered. I don't care. Throw it up. And then there's I'm fast. Throw it up. You get what I'm saying? There's two different kinds. You got your throw it up. I'm big. Yeah, I'm covered, but I'm big. And then you've got I'm even, I'm leaving. I'm even, I'm leaving. If I'm even, I'm leaving. You get what I'm saying? So there's two different types of deep balls. I'm even, throw it, because by the time it gets to me, I'm going to have 6-7 yards of separation. You get what I'm saying? So that's, you have to try. You have to try those things. You have to try to get downfield. You know what I'm saying? We don't even try. That's part of the problem. We don't try it. I don't think we tried any deep balls last game, which was, it was fine. But when you get into these big time matchups like we're about to go into against Oregon, we need more chunk plays. We need more big plays. So, you know, if you can catch them slipping on whatever you have to do, you know, I want to see us get deep without having to do a trick play. I want it to just be a scheme. Kurt Campbell, Sharon Moore, y'all saw him in the defense, and you knew the exact play to get Fred Moore wide open deep. You knew the exact play to get Samaj Morgan wide open deep. You knew the exact play to get Tyler Morris deep. Whoever. You knew the exact play to get one of those dudes deep. He's wide open. You cooking Kurt Campbell, Sharon Moore. That's the coach I wanted. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Show us. Show us this game. Show us that you deserve it. Because everybody expecting us to get our head knocked in. Show us. Show us. This is, to me, all these last 3-4 games, these are show me games. These are show us. Show us you're a really good coach. You don't have to have the most talented team to show us you're a good coach. That's the thing about coaching. Whether you have the talent or not, good coaching, you can always see it. You can always see it. Hell, you can watch. I've watched Maryland for countless years. Mike Locksley call hell of a game, and either Tua's turning it over, or guys are dropping touchdowns, or a big penalty takes a touchdown off the board. I've seen Mike Locksley call some master classes against Ohio State and Michigan and top teams, and his team just couldn't execute it. His players just couldn't execute the call. They drop a touchdown or a penalty, and this is like, man, this dude is cooking. This dude is play calling his butt off. This dude is calling a game. And the players just mess it up. But you could still see that Mike Locksley was cooking. You get what I'm saying? The annoying part is Ohio State is just very good this year. They have the same weaknesses as past years. We've beat them and could be exploited with the talent we still have if we had good coaching. That's a fact. And that's why it's about get our stuff together. You know, get our stuff together before the game. Yep, but this is a showcase for you, Sharon Moore. Show us you deserve it. Nobody's expecting you to beat Oregon, but give them a dog fight. Make the game dirty. Make it a dirty game. Bring them down. You know, they high flying and they want to up tempo. Nah, bring them in a slow, methodical game. So make them play a way that they don't want to play. Bring them to the Big Ten. That's what I want to see, Sharon. Make them play Big Ten football. They want to play Pac-12. They made Ryan Day play Pac-12 football. That's kind of his style anyway. Make them play Big Ten football. Make them play Big Ten football. And then we'll see. Then we'll see. Muck up that game and make them play Big Ten ball. And then you're going to have a chance. Then you're going to have a chance. They want to play that Pac-12 ball. And they good at it. But turn it into a low-scoring grudge match. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You know? Show it in each one of these games. Oregon, Indiana, Northwestern, you beat them. Come on. And then Ohio State. Find a way to make these games close. Show us that you deserve this job. It's right there for you. Show us. Show us. You guys are just mad Oregon is better than you. I don't even know what you're talking about. I give pseudo pep talks. We don't know if Oregon is better than us yet. We know they're better than Ohio State. We don't know if they're better than us yet. On paper, they are. We don't know if we know they better than y'all. They made y'all play Pac-12 football. You know, my hope is Sharon Moore makes them play Big Ten football. Make them play Big Ten ball. See, they dragged y'all into a Pac-12 game. That's the problem. They dragged y'all into that Pac-12 game. You know? Stop what, Cap? It's the truth. They beat y'all. They beat y'all. What am I supposed to say? We don't know if they better than us yet. Hey, we got to play the game. Hey, you know, now if they come, now if they smoke us, then I'm gonna come back humbled. Like, yeah, hey, they did us bad. You know, it don't bother me to say it. But right now, I'm in my pep talk. I'm in my pep talk mode. You know, I'm in my pep talk mode. But it's got to be done on defense. The defense has to. They have to play good or great football. Fundamentally sound, well coached, tackling, great tackling. It has to be done on defense. It has to be. If the defense don't show up, then it ain't gonna matter. Because the offense ain't gonna be able to keep up with them. Nope. So the defense has got a job. Because we need them to play great to be in all of these games. Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State. The defense has to come with the mindset of we about to shut you down. Everything's gonna be hard for you today. They have to come with that mindset. And Wink has to come with the mindset of I don't have to blitz on 3rd and long. Like, you don't try to outsmart these dudes, Wink. Don't try to outsmart Dan Lanning, because I don't think you're smarter than him. Don't try to outsmart him or outcoach him, because every time you do that, it don't seem like you do it well. Just calm down. I just need you to calm down. Whenever you think you outsmarting somebody, we get our head knocked in. Oh, I think I'm gonna do this, and I like to do this, and and make them adjust to me. No, just don't do that. Just stop saying all that type of stuff. You just stop. You just stop saying all that type of stuff. Matter of fact, you just stop saying stuff. I need you to coach speak. Wink. You need to coach speak. Because whenever you say something cocky, you just get your head knocked in. You know? Because I don't think you're smarter than Dan Lanning. You're going to have to show me you're smarter than Dan Lanning, Wink. Because I don't think you are. Same way I didn't think you were smarter than Sarkisian. Sarkisian, boy, he put a master class on you. That should be put up on the how to shut a dude up that think he I should put a class on how to shut a dude up that thinks he's the smartest dude in the room. They ought to put that up. That what Sarkisian did to you. And then Jed Fish said, oh, hey, I think I'll have some of that. Jed Fish said, oh, I think I'll have some of that. What you're having, Sarkisian. Oh, Wink, all you, yeah, I'll have some too. So, you need to calm down, bro. These great offensive-minded coaches, they're having a blast with you. We got lucky against USC that they were dumb enough to throw a screen at Will Johnson. Well, we probably don't escape out of there. You know what I'm saying? We got lucky they were dumb enough to throw on his side, throwing a screen over there. You committing suicide, boy. Lincoln Riley, but that's what Lincoln Riley is known for, being a bonehead. You know, so that wasn't a surprise. But Sarkisian, Jed Fish, Lanning, you know, because I think he learned some things from last year. He still Dan Lanning's got a little bonehead in him too. He wants to be super aggressive sometimes when he shouldn't be. But I think he learned somewhat from last year, you know, losing those 2 Washington games. But he's got a little bonehead in him too. But I don't think it's like Lincoln Riley or James Franklin. You know, so Wink, calm down. Stop thinking you're smarter than the next person. See, when you think you're smarter than somebody and you think you're the smartest person in the room, it makes you take the other person's intellect for granted. Same thing with Don Brown. You take those other coaches for granted. No, give those dudes the respect that they deserve, because they've been in college doing this. You new to college. You ain't coached in college in what, 30, 40 years or something. Give me a break. So you need to calm down, humble yourself, and give those dudes the respect they deserve. So then you will actually prepare for them the way you should prepare for them. You're coming into these games like, they better prepare for me. I'm Wink. They better be prepared for what I'm gonna do. Yeah, they are. They are, buddy. They're 3 steps ahead of you. Take them serious, and then you'll get the better results in these types of games. Stop taking it for granted like you're so smart. They better be ready for me. Yeah, they are. They are, man. They're prepared for you. The question is, are you prepared for them? You so worried about, are they prepared for me? You're not getting prepared for them. That's what's messing you up. Thinking you the smartest dude. Boy, them dudes are smarter than you, and they're better prepared. They've got their team better prepared than you. The doggone Wink, man. And the defense has played good, but the defense has a ton of talent. This is supposed to be a top 10 defense, not no top 40. Making me mad. Supposed to be a top 10 defense, not top 40. Doggone Wink. dude that made me mad. Hey, he does, Jay Marion. Cause he done made me mad just thinking about him. But yeah, I'm at the house. I'm gonna make my pregame video sometime today. And you know, I hate games like this that it seems like we can't win or that we probably won't win. But as a coaching aspect, I do like it. From a coaching perspective, I like it. Because it can be done. You can slow Oregon down. It's just, are you prepared? And do you have your players to where they believe they can do it? You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna save it for the pregame video, but you know what's up. So I appreciate all y'all joining the car live. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.